Listening to Radio 97 on Radio 97. You're listening to Radio 97. Our resident lawyer, Despina Prialo. Despina
Prialo of boutique law firm Prialo Legal.
Some people say they spend more time shopping for shoes rather than getting their contracts properly vetted before they sign. This is quite alarming, Despina. Do you think it's accurate?
That can't be right, surely.
Sometimes I do wonder. I have a child called En ventre sa mère.
En ventre sa
For our
mère.
French listeners,
Yeah.
what on earth does that mean?
In the mother's womb.
Ah.
Yes. So there's a section in the Succession Act in Queensland which says that a child, obviously in the womb, so a woman who is pregnant at the time her partner may have died, so as long as that baby is actually born and survives by 30 days, they're also a claimant. Can be.
I feel like you're in a TV show with a big case like that?
Oh, it does and it doesn't. You know, there's always a bit of hype. There's journalists hanging around outside the courtroom wanting to try and interview you about the case. It's nothing like what you see on the US TV shows at all. It's quite different.
Deadlines and due dates and how important they are, and people don't realise that you have to meet those deadlines. So if you take your time and you're casual and you don't contact your bank straight away, you're going to have problems. When you do a will, first of all, don't go to the newsagent and do it yourself. It's, that's a big no-no, because
But it's 1995.
you really don't know what you're doing, and I say that very nicely because you're not a lawyer and you don't know how to draft it, and that those wills that you get from the newsagent are extremely basic.
To make the application and to the Supreme Court and get that seal of approval, if you like to call it. So when you get the will back from the court, presuming they actually recognise it as a valid will, you get this big red seal of the Supreme Court, and it's stamped on the front of the will. And then anybody who sees that will obviously know that probate's been granted.
Wow. So it sounds like a movie. There's a big red fancy seal.
No one said, okay, being a lawyer means you've got to be a people person and you're not really marketing yourself or selling yourself. Well, you actually are. You've actually got to be a people person because you're mixing with people all the time. And if you don't like that, I don't think law is for you unless you just want to be in the back office doing the grunt research work, which you can do. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Is to make people aware that this is actually going on in society, and I think it's wrong because corporations, they're not a family. They're not the government. So why do they have to, and why should they take a stance on social and moral issues in society? It's not their place and never has been.
So you're over 18.
Go make your will.
I know. Go make your will. You're over 18 years of age. Make sure it's done and it's in place.
The message is, yes, perhaps you, if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, perhaps. Yes.
Lay off the shoe shop and get a lawyer.
Exactly right. So spend the quality time in a quality lawyer looking after your matter.
Very good. And we'll do it all again next week.
We will. See you guys then.
Bye.